Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Red Controller Gaming. Welcome back to episode 2 of Railway Empire. If you last remember, we got our main line set up here, and let's get that out of the way. And what we have done is we've connected the Evans farm full of corn, distributed that corn across our main line, and then we've got the Bishop's Estates grain going across the main line as well. We have 4 trains running on our main line here, with 2 side junctions. So it seems like the next course of action that we have to do is we have to try to get this cattle distributed somehow, some way. What I'm thinking. Now I said what I wanted to do is I wanted to do one train that would take from a small rural train station and run that between 2 cities connecting it. Now I have to figure out what I want to do. If there's 2 rural farms, do I run one train on 2 rural farms? Which would make sense, right? It would make complete sense. Um, but how that fares and plans out is to be determined. So we're at 400,000. We're gonna get this connected as a little bonus here. So see if this is gonna be even worth it. So we have a small train station, right? So for right now, we're gonna make a parallel switch, and these trains keep breaking down, man. It's crazy. We're just gonna make a small parallel switch, and then we're going to assign the train that goes from Evans Farm to Omaha and Norfolk to it. Or we could assign the other train, the second train on the line that isn't connected to a farm, to that. It would just be kind of difficult. I don't know. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right. What does that even mean? Missing operating supplies? Do you not? Oh, okay. All right. So he's probably traveling too far and not getting access on the supply tower. So there's a supply tower there. Do I need 2? Yeah, I probably do. Because that's a pretty far distance. Yeah, that is a pretty far distance. So we'll do one right there. Hopefully that fixes itself. Now let's make a train. Let's connect this track before we end up. So how I want to do this, it's pretty much going to be just like that. Now how is that going to work out? Well, I guess you would have to do the signals the same way, right? How would you even set this up? Well, okay, if it's only one train on this line, then I guess it would make sense that you wouldn't have to worry about the signal. So let's go to the train manager. So Evans Farm, set up rail line. Yeah, okay, so it would make sense. If this is the only train running to and from, that would make sense. So we're probably going to overutilize this train, and that's fine. But now that I'm seeing it, I kind of want to do that. Okay. Oh, what? Hold on. So here. Okay. Now, what this train will do, since it's set up on that line. So start at Evans, go to Lee's Breeding, hit up Omaha, hit up Norfolk, and go all the way back to Evans. Nice. Alright, cool. That is nice. We're making some good money. So, our total income is about 200,000. We're only spending 11,000. Okay. I don't really know how to understand or read that yet, but that's fine. So that means we'll have to add another supply tower right here, right? And leave that maintenance shed. Alright, what is our next task? Alright, connect Omaha to Cheyenne. Where is Cheyenne? Wow. Alright. And what's the bonus on this? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So, that's pretty easy. Or is it? Connect Omaha and Cheyenne. Oh, I'm timed on this too, I forget. So, I have to get this done by certain years. I only have 2 years. I have to get this done this year. Connect Omaha and Cheyenne. So, let's just get that done. First, I have to make the train station. We're going to make small train stations for right now. And just because this is going to have to connect to Denver somehow. Yeah, this is going to have to connect to Denver. So I think the easiest, cleanest way... Are these mountains? Oh no, that is a ravine. This is a ravine. So... Bring it off. Oh, man. Ooh, 126. Well, if I connect it, I get the half mil. So that's fine. Nice. Alright, so...
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs. You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods. As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne. Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
So instead of bringing... So now we're focusing on actually building up a small city using the surrounding resources. So, yes sir, we are gradually increasing our size. Yep. So I think all we really need is need a maintenance shed. We'll just put a supply tower like right there. That's kind of in between the 3 stations. And then we'll do buy a new train. Okay, and then we'll make the new line. And it'll go from Brown to Cook to Cheyenne. Alright, so now what I'm trying to do... I'm trying to switch this train to Brown Preserve to Cheyenne. How do I do that? Just a filter. Manage train. Alright.
Well done. The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Okay. That's running. It's got a maintenance shed built up. This way that train won't break down. Some good money. Deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver. Deliver 16 loads of meat to Cheyenne. Alright, so what is gonna happen now? It's gonna happen. What does Norfolk have? Stockpiled meat. Okay, this is a lot easier. Wow, that took forever. I'm sorry, I was blanking out there. I'm trying to figure out what the easiest way to get meat to Cheyenne would be. Well, actually, hold on. It would be cattle to Denver. Oh. Yeah. So it would just be rail station here to the Kelly Ranch. Okay. So let's just make a track. I'll need the station. We're gonna do 2 birds with 1 stone here. We're gonna do a train station in Denver. Right. Gonna make it go through the city there. Okay. Now there's gonna be a small train station there. Alright. Okay, so again, I'm sorry, I'm very quiet and not explaining what I'm doing here. Um, I will probably be putting in text what I'm trying to determine. So, all I'm trying to do is trying to get cattle to Denver and then meat to Cheyenne. So, what'll happen is that the cattle will come from Kelly's Ranch to Denver, and then the meat from Denver will go to Cheyenne. Excuse me. So that is going to be getting done. And then I have to connect that. Reach a population of 30,000 Cheyenne. That is continuing to climb. That's going to climb. Connect Omaha and Rock Springs. And then transport 100 passengers. Oof, we're not doing pretty good this year. Well, we are spending a lot of money. What does Denver need? They want cattle, grain, wood, meat. Roberts Cattle near Grand Junction. The Roberts family's got in touch with you as their rural business is currently experiencing difficulties. The family's looking an investor. Would you like to take over the business for $100,000? Well, this is on the other side of the map. No, I'm good. Sorry, Roberts. Not my fault that you are not succeeding. I have tasks I need to do.
Yes, one more thing. Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations. Open the research dialogue to find out more about it.
Okay.
Here you will find
Wow,
the
okay.
advances that can be achieved in the current era. Advances from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know. For each advance, you require innovation points, which you get automatically each month, and which can be increased in various ways. Now, take a look around here, and then unlock an innovation of your choosing. How about a new locomotive?
So the number 51 Dragon 080. So it just has 8 power wheels. A special type of axle suspension on this locomotive offers the advantage that the drive wheels can also be steered. Okay. Combining a high driving force with good performance on bends. Mostly suitable for freight. Okay, let's do it. So I get a good bonus for connecting Rapid City to where? The engine shed. Oh, so the engine shed will show me what I have unlocked.
My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies. And look at it this way. With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
Grain and cattle. Yeah, why not, right? Connect Rapid City for an extra 100 grand. But how much am I going to be spending though, right? So let's see if this is even worth it. So 40 for the train station. It's not worth it. That's 87, roughly 90 plus 40. That's like 130, and the bonus is only 116. But the benefits probably outweigh the. Well, I don't know. Probably make money getting to and from, but I don't see it happening. So Cheyenne has no demand for cattle. Lots of grain, lots of wood, lots of meat. Alright, what's the next task? Because this is gonna obviously grow. Cheyenne, Omaha, and Rock Springs. Rock Springs, Casper.
I have to wrangle with a lot of competitors, but if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's that Beatrix von Pomp. What? You haven't encountered her yet? Be glad. She takes everyone to the cleaners.
Oh, okay. Now look, sabotage. I will sabotage the hell out this woman. Oh, where's Omaha? Omaha's over here, right? So Omaha and Rock Springs. Where's Rock Springs? There's Santa Fe. Wow. So I have some time.
Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
Well, you know what? I guess I do have to, in order for me to. Oh, here we go. How am I doing profit-wise? We're slowly seeing it increase some money. Do that. The express train next because I have to get 100 passengers from Cheyenne to Rock Springs. So let's work on that first. Right? Let's do that.
Cheyenne will flourish thanks to you. And for each mile of track that we lay, we receive 10 square miles of land. The politicians have no idea of the value of the assets they're giving away, but that stays between us.
The Rice family. Nope. I'm good. Make some decent money though. Okay, I don't see what. Fine. We will do this because it's staring me straight in the face.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert? Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Alright, so what does Rapid City want? Cattle. So I don't know how to put a signal at a switch like this. Okay, we're making some good money. I think I'll do one train from Rapid City to Cheyenne. So it'll be Rapid City to Prime Reserve to Cook to Cheyenne and back. Alright, that should be more than enough. And there's a maintenance shed in Cheyenne. It should work well. Now, how Cheyenne and Rock Springs. Rock Springs has like a slow demand for normal stuff, so I'll just connect Cheyenne. I will connect Cheyenne to Rock Springs, and then that will be the last thing that we do on this episode. So we're gonna eventually have to. $1.2 million? Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Let's do something a little different here. Let's slowly connect these guys up here to each other. Because we could probably do Rock Springs to Casper to Cheyenne. Because that's expensive. 1.1. Oh, because we have to go through a tunnel. We have to make 2 tunnels. Well, I'm pretty sure 14. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Now you've managed to cross the Great Plains. A masterpiece.
Alright, cool. So we have done what we set out to do. We've connected Rock Springs to Cheyenne. As for the tasks, Union Pacific Railroad, new station, 13 stations currently built. Nice. As for the tasks, we are slowly knocking them out. We only have 2 left, which is weird that no cattle's getting delivered to Denver the way it should be. So with that, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. This will be the end for episode 2, where we are on our way to completing chapter 1 and the amount of tasks that we have. Stay tuned for more and look out for episode 3 on the way. But anyway, I thank you for taking the time out for watching me play this game. Thank you.